is that photostatic veils are not to be used for pranking purposes. Cafeteria staff are being equipped with countermeasures to prevent pranking, taking 2 desserts at mealtime, by disguising themselves as other agents.
Bitte beachten Sie beim Aussteigen die Lücke zwischen Zug und Bahnsteig.
What just happened?
The Level 7 agents would like to remind the Level 7 agents that the Level... Someone should make a TV show out of my life. I'd watch that. In light of tomorrow's visiting congressman, please ensure that your desks are in a presentable state. Yes, he is from the party we don't like. No, you may not use either company or personal possessions to spell out rude messages detailing what you think of as economic policies.
activity taking place at 12 o'clock. As in the direction, not the time. I mean, it's happening at the moment, but okay, and now you've changed direction.
The sooner we're gone, the better.
Get after him, quick!
You know,
As someone with a history of being underestimated, I just have to say that I never thought you'd be able to do that in a million years. I'm just kidding. Great work.
Is this one of these hip new fashion trends?
where is everyone? A good nanny is hard to find. Or in this case, it's hard for a good nanny to find me. I had 4 applicants for the job due here an hour ago, but none of them have shown up. Did I give them bad directions, or are they all just totally incapable? I'd write them all off, but I'm getting desperate. See if you can't find them and point them my way.
I know. I'm late to meet Jessica. Just give me a sec to wrap things up here. And that takes care of that. Oh, nuts! The interview. Oh, gotta go.
Jessica sent you? I'll be right there. Just need to show these punks Exhibit M.
Sorry.
I hope Jessica's got some good perks lined up for this job. I mean, she knows I'm a lawyer, right?
Could you help me out? I'm late to a job interview.
You want me to put the hammer down?
Thank you. I'll head over straight away. I hope I'm not too late.
We may need your help to ward off some bad guys in this area. I mean, if that fits into your schedule.
Hey! Mind lending me a hand here? Huh? I'm late to meet Jessica? Guess I lost track of time.
Rebuilding this part of the city's going well.
Finally, everyone's here. I was starting to think Danielle would have grown up before we got to hire a nanny. And now for the interviews. Would it be bad if I just used Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo to decide?
the cat's out of the bag and into the cloning machine. Black Panther stopped by and asked me to look after Mr. Tittles while he was out on a mission. It's not like I didn't have a lot to do already, but how could I say no to that furry little face? Or faces, as is now the case. He somehow managed to get into a cloning device we were developing and replicate himself. As adorable as an army of Mr. Tittles sounds, it could be dangerous to have them running loose before we can perform some tests. Please help me find them?
Oh, sure.
I read some Iron Man fan fiction last night.
I suppose this is one way of giving a cat 9 lives.
Are normally just flying across the sky without a care in the world, but if you've got a moment, there are some criminals close by, so, little help?
Just like London.
I suppose this is one way of giving a cat 9 lives. Mr. Tittles! But which one is the original? It appears all the clones are identical in every way. No signs of deterioration caused by the cloning process. Same noble portrait, same glossy coats, so it shouldn't matter which one goes back to Black Panther. As for the others, well, it appears I've gained myself a few pets.
This job would be perfect if it wasn't for all the criminals.
Bank's been hit. Keep your eyes open for a truck fleeing the scene at high speed.
Another hijacked truck is passed around the city.
Now reports of a high-speed chase in progress. First one to bump off the road gets first dibs on the donut.
I didn't see you there, sir.
Witnesses are reporting lawless thugs on the loose in this area. You better see what you can do about them before things get out of hand.
Think you can master these moves? I was told this dancing game was unbeatable, but I have already mastered all the sequences. I even had time to set up my own. Think you're up for the challenge? You're gonna need a photographic memory to master this task. See if you can match this. Wait, watch carefully. I see you no stranger to your local arcade. Perhaps we should up the ante. Impressive. It appears that you too have a talent for mimicry. Your funky moves made light work of this task. Some might even say you mastered this task. As such, accept this reward from a fellow taskmaster.
Get after him, quick!
Aliens and... Next up, we have
Any chance you could grab some shawarma while you're out? Maybe some mac and cheese or falafel or... Hold up. Criminal activity detected nearby. I guess dinner can wait.
All right, fellas. I'm ready when you are. You're just in time. My pals at the docks didn't take too kindly to me ruining their little business venture. So we were just about to settle our differences in the ring. Thing is, I get the distinct impression there's a lot more of them than there are of me. Which isn't normally a problem, but if you want a piece of the action, I'd say you are fairly justified. Shall we? That look as bad as it sounded. Hey, did that guy just make a face at me? He swore at me. How you holding up over there? Well, I hope these guys aren't expecting the judicial system to go easy on them, because at this point, that ship has sailed. Sorry, I've been determined to crack some kind of ship-related joke since I started this job. Thanks for the backup.
Sorry to interrupt your little trip across the city, but the police are on their way to a crime in progress near you. Maybe you can beat them to it.
Whatever.
If you're interested. I have a job for you, if you're interested. I have here a list of S.H.I.E.L.D's most wanted criminals. I've been asked to assemble an elite squad of agents to go after them. But since you're here, you could save me a lot of paperwork if you took care of them. Don't worry, I've got something to make it worth your while. What do you say? Careful. Those aren't your...
You intend to stop me, mortal? I will destroy you!
There's no version of this where you come out on top.
Passes!
Cut off one hand, two shall take its place, and one is in my belly.
like getting your hands dirty? We're getting reports of some trash in your area.
You wish to challenge the dynamo? Now I'm seeing crimson!
What can you do? Oh, so that's what you can do.
Ah, I see you've made it back in one piece. Nice work. You've been a huge help. As I promised, take this.
Why is all of the money?
Hey, do you know a good dark elf exterminator?
Billy here was getting all nostalgic for the good old days as Asgardian. He put on the costume for 2 minutes, and now we've got a whole load of them trying to get us.
I don't mean to brag, but they clearly thought I was Thor. What with the physique and everything?
You wish. Come on, it looks like they found us.
How about that?
Hey, you reckon there's a spell that'd make me as buff as Thor?
Is now really the time to be asking that? How about a spell that turns dark elves into kittens?
Why would you want to beat up kittens?
Never mind.
How many of these things are there?
Enough to make me think that when this is over, you should burn that Asgardian costume. I think that's the last of them.
Great. Now what kind of enemy do you think would show up if I tried on Patriot's costume?
A Hulkling kind of enemy.
Ah, point taken.
Another successful dirty deal in the bag. Wait, why am I saying that out loud? Hail Hydra! I mean, hey, hi there. Sorry, had something caught in my throat. But, since you mentioned Hydra, I just, heard a report that some of their agents have been sighted leaving the helicarrier with some Chitauri weapons previously seized by S.H.I.E.L.D. I think I was, in the bathroom at the time. They're probably still in the city. If you're quick, maybe you can still catch them? Mention anything about a double agent and S.H.I.E.L.D., just ignore them. Those guys are all nuts.
Incoming crime report. Looks like a possible robbery. Reminds me of when that guy stole a priceless gem and then just put it on a glove. I mean, who does that?
Oh, great work. You got all the weapons back. You know, for a minute I was worried that someone might have warned Hydra that you were coming, and that maybe you would have been ambushed and not made it back alive. But it seems like none of that happened, so I'll just take those off you and put them somewhere safe. Thanks again.
Check out some retro S.H.I.E.L.D. technology? I was archiving some old S.H.I.E.L.D. project reports and came across this one that used studs to find treasure. Not sure why it was discontinued. Something about the arrows not always pointing the right way? I don't think it'd be too hard to figure out the kinks. Want to give it a go? So if I fire this up, it should make stud arrows appear. According to the report, there are two types of arrow, silver and gold. One of them points the right way, the other one lies. Ooh, it's like a riddle. It says here if you follow the correct arrow, you should find another one in that direction. So I guess if you run a mile and don't see anything, it's the wrong one? Think I can see why they gave up on this. Whatever you do, don't collect all the studs, then forget which way the arrow was pointing. It says that in big red letters here. Next to that, it just says, no, no, no. Hey, I think you found the treasure. That wasn't too bad, was it? Shame nobody put the time into getting rid of those lying arrows, though. I guess by that point they developed a more efficient and less expensive tracking device. Well, thanks for helping me try it out.
is hard enough without bad weather. Speaking of crime, we've got reports of an incident close to where you are.
Hey, do you fancy tagging along on an official S.H.I.E.L.D. road trip? I've just been assigned the exciting task of driving out to the desert to pick up some sort of otherworldly wrench, I think. I haven't finished reading the case file yet. Anyway, if you're free to tag along, I thought we could make a road trip out of it. What do you say?
The captain got told off by the captain. I'm both jealous and interested.
All right, Lola. Let's get you filled up.
One of these days,
Better stop for some gas first. Lola's running a little low.
Normally I'd keep score by putting little marks on the walls, but I kind of try not to do that so much anymore.
Let's see what we got.
Uh-oh. Looks like trouble. Keep coming! Guess you punks didn't bank on S.H.I.E.L.D. being here, huh?
Accept your surrender.
How's Lola holding up back there? Oh, you.
I think I might have today.
What just happened?
think we're in the clear. You know, this seems to happen every time I stop for gas. I'm starting to think it'd be easier to just catch a flight. Sorry, I know you had your heart set on that road trip. Hopefully this will make up for the trouble. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna grab some donuts for the trip. This might take a while.
Kamala! Come on, come get some Kamala! Come on, oh, hey, how's it going? I'm good. Just hanging with these funky-looking crocodiles with lasers on their heads, which would actually all be pretty awesome if they weren't trying to kill me. Why can't the inventor get through his big bird brain that laser crocs are the worst thing to have in any evil scheme? Whatever. Time to do my hero thing.
Just 3 more days till my retirement.
Get ready to lose, crazy lasery crocs. I got butts and heels. Such punch. Very crocodile. Wow. I wrote this awesome fanfic about you. Yeah, you were paired up with... you know what? I'll tell you later. Did we get him? Man, now I feel kind of bad for the big ugly mugs. Maybe they're just sleeping? In pieces? Some animals do that, right? Well, anyway, thanks for the dance. You ever feel like being my sidekick again, just text me.
If we cross the street and a main character...
Finally figured out how to communicate using this hologram table thing. Somehow, I got it stuck on Morse code. Anyway, keep an eye out for trouble in this area.
Something happened.
Well, if it didn't happen, it's okay. I think they finally noticed the badge and ran off.
Good going. You're like a hunter of crimes and villains. Maybe that should be your official title. Or not.
Where are you hiding, you overgrown iguana? I've heard that the dragon S.H.I.E.L.D has been seen lurking around this area. I kinda hoped after defeating him a while back, he'd, you know, stay defeated for a little longer. But it looks like he's decided to be reborn again for... what is it, the 67th time? Either way, we've got to stop him. The last thing this city needs is another rampaging lizard thing stomping about the place. You might not recognize a dragon when you see one, but don't worry. I'm a bit of an expert. Don't know if I mentioned it, but I defeated S.H.I.E.L.D before. Got a cool scar on my chest and everything. Look! Over there! It's S.H.I.E.L.D! Get him! Oh, wait. Wrong dragon. Sorry, folks. There he is. Now we've got you, S.H.I.E.L.D. I ain't got one. Ah, not again. Okay, this time it's definitely S.H.I.E.L.D. All in the scales. What? Another costume? Is there some sort of festival going on? Huh? Well, looks like S.H.I.E.L.D isn't here. Just a bunch of really convincing costumes. I guess there's no threat here after all. Or is that just what he wants us to think? Yeah, now I get it. Think you can lull me into a false sense of security, do you, Xiao-Lao? Well, no dice! The Iron Fist will remain clenched and waiting until you show your true face. Which could...
Huh?
I'm a down-on-the-luck kind of gal. When do I get my superpower?
Is anyone receiving...
Well, that happened. Well, I guess it's time to move on and go back to life before aliens flew in and trashed half of Manhattan. And for me in the cafe, that means getting some customers back in. A bunch of our regulars were happily sipping their mochachinos when it all went down, and I haven't seen them since. You don't think anything happened to them, do you? I'm hoping they're all just still hiding. If you see anyone looking scared and thirsty, send them my way. It's probably one of our regulars.
What I wouldn't give for a macchiato. And to be reunited. Oh, thank Thor!
Is it safe to come out yet? My coffee's going cold. So, it's safe now? Oh, great.
Oh man, this fair. You came to rescue me! Ha, awesome!
Oh, it's Thorn! Too bad he's not called.
So tired and weak. Need coffee. Oh, my hero! Now out of the way! I need my beads. I'm sure they're all just hiding. I mean, I don't remember any kind of announcement that the coast was clear, so how are they to know? I'm so glad everyone got back safe. Thank you so much. And on a side note, totally a byproduct of this whole thing, you understand. My tips should start rolling back in. Here, I think you definitely deserve a cut.
Sir, I am sorry that you felt threatened by your encounter. But sausages cannot...
Might I borrow you for a moment? Don't worry, it's not anything too taxing. You may not know this, but the great Sorcerer Supreme was once a mere neurosurgeon, until an accident robbed me of the full use of my hands, and I was reduced to performing back-alley operations to get by. However, the brain is not something you want to be tinkering with without a steady hand, and some of my patients from that time were left slightly mentally defragmented. The Sorcerer Supreme has the ability to heal them. The patients I mentioned all have a fairly obvious tell. Quite simply, they all think they're farm animals. Keep your ears open, and I'm sure you'll be able to track them down.
Sure changed in the last couple of years.
Oink! Oink, oink, oink! Oink! Oink!
If we cross the...
Whoa! Oh?
The patients I mentioned all have a fairly obvious tell. Quite simply, they all think they're farm animals. Keep your ears open. Yes, this is all of them! I must thank you. Finally, I can right this wrong committed in my darkest hour. Or at the very least, dress them up and open up some kind of petting zoo. I'd rather think there could be some serious money in it. What do you think? Don't worry, I wouldn't dream of leaving you out of the profits. I jest, of course. About the petting zoo, I mean. Yes, even I am not that strange.
Rayburn Cop. I thought it was Empire State
Those aliens certainly
receiving this message. We're getting reports of an incident close to your location. If you can hear this, please make your way to the scene and help out.
Okay, you got me. I'm not a full-time cab driver. And I can see that you aren't a full-time civilian. You can call me Spectre. Inspector. I'm just heading to meet an informant downtown. I probably don't need to tell you that downtown is traditionally a shady neighborhood. And this cat is a real shady customer. If you're interested, I wouldn't say no to an extra pair of eyes on my back. Walk with me, partner. My associate likes to keep a certain mystery about him. They say he pretty much runs this neighborhood, so keep your wits about you.
How about that?
Eyes up, partner. Things could get rough in here. Well, look what the cat dragged in.
may need your help.
Hired goons, huh? And I thought my associate was a classy type.
You want me to put the hammer down?
All right, now we're in business. Looks like my informant's a careful guy. Or is he testing us?
That's it. My week is ruined now.
Ooh, how much time do you think they
Mr. Tittles? So you're my informant? Now I get what they meant by, you gotta meet this crazy cat downtown. Thanks, partner, I'll take it from here. Oh, and hey, take this. You've earned it.